Sardinia, a jewel set in the heart of the Mediterranean, is a land where time seems to slow, and every moment is imbued with a sense of wonder. Its rugged coastline, crystalline waters, ancient traditions, and wild interior landscapes beckon travelers seeking both relaxation and adventure. The island's unique blend of Italian flair and distinctive Sardinian heritage creates an atmosphere unlike anywhere else in Italy or Europe. To truly experience Sardinia is to embark on a journey through history, nature, cuisine, and culture, where each day offers new discoveries and delights. Begin your exploration in Cagliari, the island's vibrant capital. Perched atop 7 limestone hills, Cagliari is a city that seamlessly blends antiquity with modern life. Stroll through the Castello district, a medieval quarter crowned by bastions and narrow cobbled streets, where ancient walls bear witness to centuries of history. The imposing Bastion de Saint-Remy offers panoramic views over the city and the sparkling Gulf of Cagliari. Visit the Roman amphitheater, carved directly into the rock, and imagine the spectacles that once captivated thousands. The Cathedral of Santa Maria, with its ornate facade and crypts, invites quiet contemplation, while the lively Marina district below pulses with cafes and trattorias serving the freshest seafood. No visit to Cagliari is complete without wandering through its bustling markets. The Mercato di San Benedetto is a sensory feast, with stalls piled high with local cheeses, cured meats, and gleaming fish just hauled from the sea. Here you can sample pecorino sardo, bottarga, cured mullet roe, and olives bursting with flavor. Let the aromas guide you to a simple lunch of pan carasau, Sardinian flatbread, topped with tomatoes and olive oil, or perhaps a plate of frigola, the island's signature toasted pasta, tossed with clams and saffron. From the city venture south to the beaches of Chia and Tuareta, where golden sands meet turquoise waters in a scene of unspoiled beauty. These stretches of coast are renowned for their clarity and calm, perfect for swimming, snorkeling, or simply basking in the sun. The dunes at Chia, dotted with juniper trees and wild lilies, provide a habitat for flamingos and other migratory birds, adding a touch of natural wonder to the landscape. Head west to the Costa Verde, a wilder, less traveled region, where dramatic cliffs plunge into the sea and vast beaches stretch as far as the eye can see. At Piscinas, the wind-sculpted dunes rise like desert mountains, while the abandoned mining village of Ingratosu tells stories of Sardinia's industrial past. The haunting ruins, now reclaimed by nature, offer a glimpse into the lives of the miners who once toiled here, and the nearby beaches are some of the most pristine on the island. Travel north along the coast to Oristano and the Sinis Peninsula, a haven for birdlife and home to some of Sardinia's most important archaeological sites. Theros, an ancient Phoenician-Roman city, sits on a promontory overlooking the sea, its ruined columns and mosaics bathed in golden light. The nearby town of Cabras is famed for its production of bottarga and vernaccia wine, both of which can be enjoyed in family-run osterias. The beaches here, such as Is Arutas, are made not of sand but of tiny quartz pebbles, which shimmer in the sun and crunch satisfyingly underfoot. Inland, the landscape changes dramatically. The mountainous heart of Sardinia, known as the Barbagia, is a realm of rugged peaks, dense forests, and remote villages where ancient traditions endure. Nuoro, the region's cultural capital, is home to the Museo del Costume, where you can admire intricate traditional dress and learn about the island's rich folklore. Nearby, the village of Orgosolo is famous for its striking murals, which cover the walls with scenes of resistance, daily life, and political commentary. The art here is not confined to galleries, it spills onto the streets, turning the whole village into an open-air museum. The Barbagia is also the gateway to the Supramonte, a limestone massif riddled with caves, gorges, and canyons. Adventurers will be drawn to the Gola Sugoropu, often called the Grand Canyon of Europe, where sheer cliffs rise 500 meters above a narrow ravine. Hiking through this dramatic landscape is both challenging and rewarding, offering encounters with rare flora and glimpses of wild mouflon sheep. For spelunkers, the Grotta di Ispinigoli reveals a subterranean world of stalactites and stalagmites, including one of the tallest columns in Europe. Sardinia's archaeological treasures are among the most fascinating in the Mediterranean. Scattered across the island are thousands of nuraghi, mysterious stone towers built by the Nuragic civilization more than 3,000 years ago. The most famous, Su Nuraxi di Barumini, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an extraordinary feat of prehistoric engineering. Walking among the massive basalt blocks, you can't help but marvel at the ingenuity of the people who constructed these fortresses without the aid of mortar or advanced tools. Nearby, the giants' tombs and sacred wells add further intrigue, hinting at rituals and beliefs lost to time. The island's culinary traditions are as diverse as its landscapes. In the mountains, hearty fare reigns supreme: roasted suckling pig, porcedu, wild boar stew, and malaredus, a small, ridged pasta served with sausage and tomato sauce. Cheese lovers will delight in casu marzu, the infamous maggot cheese that is both a delicacy and a test of courage. Bread, too, is an art form, with varieties like pane fratao and pistoku baked in wood-fired ovens. Meals are often accompanied by robust Canino wine, whose deep red hue and spicy notes reflect the wildness of the terrain. On the eastern coast, the Golfo di Orosei dazzles with its array of hidden coves, limestone cliffs, and sea caves accessible only by boat or on foot. Cala Luna, with its crescent of white sand and towering grottos, is a favorite among hikers and kayakers. Boat tours from Cala Gonone reveal a coastline of staggering beauty, where dolphins play in the surf and the sea glows in iridescent blue. The Bue Marino Caves, once home to the elusive monk seal, offer guided tours through chambers adorned with ancient petroglyphs and shimmering stalactites. Further north, the Emerald Coast, Costa Smeralda, is synonymous with luxury and glamour. Developed in the 1960s by the Aga Khan and a consortium of international investors, this stretch of coastline boasts exclusive resorts, designer boutiques, and a nightlife scene that attracts celebrities from around the world. Yet beyond the glitz, Costa Smeralda's beaches, such as Spiaggia del Principe and Capriccioli, remain breathtakingly beautiful, with powdery sand and water so clear it seems unreal. Nearby, the archipelago of La Maddalena is a paradise for sailors and snorkelers, its protected waters teeming with marine life and uninhabited islets waiting to be explored. For a taste of authentic Sardinian life, head to the island's interior villages, where hospitality is a way of life and time-honored customs persist. In Mamoyada, famous for its carnival, you can witness the haunting procession of the Mamathones, masked figures clad in sheepskins and cowbells, performing ancient dances that echo pagan rites. Festivals abound throughout the year, celebrating everything from the grape harvest to religious feasts, each accompanied by music, dancing, and copious amounts of food and wine. Sardinia's natural parks offer sanctuary for wildlife and endless opportunities for outdoor pursuits. The Parco Nazionale dell'Arcipelago di La Maddalena protects a unique marine environment, while the Parco Nazionale del Gennargentu encompasses the island's highest peaks and deepest forests. Here, hikers can traverse trails that wind through holm oak woods, past waterfalls and alpine meadows, and up to windswept summits offering panoramic views. Birdwatchers may spot golden eagles, peregrine falcons, and the rare Sardinian deer, while botanists will marvel at endemic orchids and wild herbs. The West Coast, often overlooked by tourists, is a treasure trove of surprises. Alghero, with its Catalan-influenced old town, is encircled by honey-colored walls and lapped by the azure sea. Wander through its labyrinth of alleys, pausing to sample lobster catalana or sip a glass of vermentino at a harborside bar. North of Alghero, the Capo Caccia promontory shelters the spectacular Neptune's Grotto, a vast sea cave adorned with glittering formations and accessible by a vertiginous staircase carved into the cliff. Further inland, the rolling hills of the Logudoro region are dotted with Romanesque churches, vineyards, and olive groves. Sassari, Sardinia's second-largest city, boasts elegant piazzas, Art Nouveau architecture, and a lively university atmosphere. The city is also the gateway to the wild Asinara Island, once a prison colony and now a protected national park where albino donkeys roam free and secluded beaches await discovery. Throughout your journey, you'll encounter the warmth and pride of the Sardinian people. Their language, Sardo, is still spoken in many communities, and their crafts, basket weaving, filigree jewelry, and hand-woven textiles, are prized for their beauty and authenticity. Take time to visit local artisans, whose skills have been passed down through generations, and perhaps bring home a piece of Sardinia's soul in the form of a hand-painted ceramic or intricately embroidered shawl. As the sun sets over the Mediterranean, casting a golden glow across the land, Sardinia reveals its true magic. Whether you're savoring a meal in a rustic farmhouse, hiking through ancient forests, or simply watching the waves lap against the shore, you'll feel a connection to something timeless and profound. The island's rhythms, shaped by wind and sea, by history and tradition, invite you to slow down, to savor, and to dream. In the end, Sardinia is not merely a destination, but an experience, a tapestry woven from the threads of nature, history, and human spirit. Each visitor leaves with memories as vivid as the island's colors: the emerald green of the sea, the silver of olive leaves, the ochre of ancient stones, and the deep red of Canino wine. To see and do all that Sardinia offers is to embark on a journey of discovery, one that lingers long after you've left its shores.